To Iran now in a troubling development involving an 18-year-old. He was sentenced to death for a crime he committed when he was only 16. Amnesty International is reporting the execution may be carried out today. Aubrey Harris is a campaigner against the death penalty with Amnesty in Canada, and he joins us now. Can you tell us a bit more about this person?
Yes, Sina Paymard was 16 years old at the time of his crime. He was a drug addict who went to a park in Tehran to buy cannabis. And he got into a fight with the man he was trying to buy cannabis from and stabbed him and was convicted of murder. And
so what happens in a case like this legally in that country?
In this country, it's taken more as a civil matter almost. The crime is retribution in kind, and it's taken as a civil matter. The family can ask for a payment of blood money instead of an execution, which is what eventually happened last year, just after his 18th birthday. Sina was on the gallows and made his last request, which was to play a ney, which is a flute.
Right.
And the family of the victim was so moved by the playing of the ney that they asked that instead of having him executed, that he pay a diya in excess of $160,000.
Canadian?
That would be U.S. figures, I believe, and that's in the latest Amnesty report on the case.
How did Amnesty get involved in this case?
Amnesty is involved with executions around the world. Where Amnesty International campaigns against the death penalty.
And how was this brought to your attention?
This case, I can't speak to that.
Yeah.
I do know that it's a major case, and it's one that we profiled in the latest report on Amnesty International's website.
We've been following another close of Nazanin Fatehi with another woman as well, Nazanin Afjamjam. And from her efforts and from international pressure, something was able to be done in that world. But what about now? Do you think international pressure really makes a difference, and can in this case?
We hope that international pressure will make a difference. We have a lot of international pressure on Iran at the moment. It has obviously happened in the past. And we have local groups within Iran as well that are campaigning against the death penalty, certainly for child offenders. That they are.
How big of a problem is this in the world?
Iran is the leading executor of child offenders in the world. And this year, only Iran has been the country to do so. 2 so far this year, 1 offender who was under the age of 18 when they were executed.
Right. Are there international laws to protect these children?
Yes. There's the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights and the Convention on the Rights of the Child, both of which explicitly prohibit execution of people who were under 18 at the time of the crime. And Iran is party to both those parties.
What's really interesting and almost crucial is understanding that the death penalty could go in effect today. Is that correct?
It could go in effect within a few hours. We're trying to keep as close an eye as we can on the case right now.
And so what can we do at this point?
I would recommend going to the Amnesty International's website, which is www.amnesty.org, and looking for the immediate press release, which is available right off that site.
Aubrey, thanks so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
Okay. We're going to take a quick break. Here's what's coming up on the show. In 20 minutes, the latest national